a time in which we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, a Jesus Christ who had to flee for his life with Mary and Joseph. Thank God there wasn't a wall that stopped him from seeking refuge.
That was Congressman Luis Gutierrez lashing out at Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen on Capitol Hill this week. You've probably seen it. His rant went on for 6 minutes.
The Democratic lawmaker slamming Nielsen over border security in a rant that turned religious.
Here with his reaction, Fox News contributor Pastor Robert Jeffress. Pastor, help us out here. So, we laugh and we do, but he was trying to make what he thought was a serious point, that Jesus would have never been born had there been a wall.
Look, his comments were ludicrous for so many reasons, but let me just mention two. First of all, the Bible says it was God through an angel who told Joseph and the family to flee to Egypt. And I'll guarantee you, had there been a wall in Egypt, God would have obliterated it, or he would have sent the family someplace else. God wasn't about to allow his son to be murdered prematurely before his appointed time on the cross. But also, Jesus, when he was an adult, said, "Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's." Jesus was saying God has given government unique authority and responsibility, and that chief responsibility is to protect citizens from evildoers. You know, I had the privilege of preaching the sermon before President Trump's inauguration, and I chose the Old Testament story of God telling Nehemiah to build a wall around Jerusalem. And I said, Mr. President, God is not against walls. Walls are not unchristian. The Bible says even heaven is going to have a wall around it. Not everyone's going to be allowed in.
Pastor, what do you think of the larger issue of politicians using religion, using Jesus, invoking Jesus to score political points at pivotal times like this? How does that feel for someone like you in a leadership position in the religious community?
Well, look, I'm not one who believes that the Bible doesn't inform political decisions. It does. But I think people like this congressman and others may be sincere, but they're sincerely wrong because they confuse the role of government with the role of the church. Look, we have a church. Tomorrow morning, we're going to open our doors to everyone. We don't check people's green cards at our doors. But government has a different responsibility. Romans 13 says government is to maintain order and to protect its citizens. And look, when President Trump is insisting on a wall, he is fulfilling not only his constitutional, but his God-given responsibility, and he should not be demonized for doing that.
Dr. Good Stuff, you mentioned the wall in heaven. Revelation 21:17 says the angel measured the wall using human measurement. It was 144 cubits thick. Don't know what that is in inches, but probably pretty thick. Pastor, thank you very much for your time this morning.
And
Great
Merry
stuff.
Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you all.
All right. Well, a war hero now facing